Most people today are addicted to noise, not because they enjoy it, but because silence scares them. Because the moment everything becomes quiet, they are forced to face themselves. And that is exactly why some people stay weak their entire lives. But the people who learn to sit alone in silence become dangerous in ways the world cannot understand. This story is about how silence completely changed one young man's life, and by the end, you may never look at quietness the same way again. The city never slept. Every morning began with noise, phones vibrating, cars rushing, people speaking endlessly about things that never truly mattered. And somewhere inside that endless noise, there was a young man named Ren. Every day looked the same. Wake up tired, scroll endlessly, listen to everyone else's opinions, compare himself to people online, sleep late, repeat, little by little. He stopped hearing his own thoughts. One rainy evening, after another exhausting day, Ren sat quietly on a train heading home. Around him, everyone was distracted. Bright screens reflected in tired eyes. Voices filled the air. Music leaked from headphones. But outside the train window, the world was silent. Rain slowly touched the glass. Mountains stood peacefully in the distance. The sky glowed softly beneath the evening clouds. And for the first time in years, Ren noticed how tired his soul had become. That night, he turned off his phone. Not forever, just for one night. The room suddenly felt strange, too quiet. No videos playing, no messages, no noise covering his thoughts, only silence. At first, it was uncomfortable, because silence forces you to meet yourself. And most people spend their lives running from that meeting. Ren sat beside his window, listening to the rain. And slowly, thoughts he ignored for years began returning. He realized how much time he wasted trying to impress people who barely noticed him. How much energy he spent chasing attention. How many dreams he abandoned because distraction felt easier than discipline. That night changed something inside him. The next morning, he woke up early, not because someone told him to, but because silence had given him clarity. The sunrise felt different. The world moved slowly, peacefully. He made tea without rushing, walked outside without headphones, sat beneath a tree without touching his phone. And in that silence, his mind finally began breathing again. Days passed, then weeks. Ren started reading more, thinking deeper, speaking less. And strangely, people began respecting him more. Because silence has a power most people do not understand. The loudest person in the room is rarely the strongest. True strength is calm, like the ocean before a storm, like mountains that never need to prove their height. Silence taught Ren discipline, while others reacted emotionally. He learned patience. While others constantly searched for validation, he learned self-respect. And little by little, his entire life began changing. Not dramatically, not instantly. Quietly. He became more focused, more observant, more peaceful. The noise that once controlled him no longer had power over him. One evening, Ren returned to the same train where everything had started, but this time felt different. The same noise surrounded him, the same glowing screens, the same endless distractions. But inside, he felt calm. He looked outside the window again. The rain still touched the glass softly. The mountains still stood silently in the distance. And suddenly, he understood something important. Silence is not empty. Silence is where clarity lives. It is where discipline grows, where confidence is built, where healing begins. Most people are afraid of silence because it reveals the truth, but the people who embrace silence become stronger than the noise around them. Because when you finally learn to sit peacefully with yourself, the world loses its power to control you. And maybe that is real strength. Not shouting louder than everyone else, but remaining peaceful even when the world becomes loud. And tonight, before you sleep, sit in silence for just 5 minutes. You may discover a version of yourself you have not heard in years. And if this story spoke to something inside you, subscribe and join this journey. Because sometimes, a quiet video can change a noisy life.